Let's take a drive here on the western fireside road of our Namibian foodforest homestead while I rant and rave and tell you how frustrated I am with the internet. Although there is no internet, at least we're getting rain, and that is fantastic. It's frustrating and it takes a lot of time. The real problem, however, is this cost of living crisis and things costing double what it did 5 years ago, and trying to figure out how to make an income from the homestead to be more self-sufficient. And anyways, this video will be about the pellet press and the chipper and stuff. Firstly, I want to say thank you, really thank you to everybody that commented there on the post about the pellet press machine. I was not really sure because it is a lot of money, but then again, if we can make food and feed the animals, it basically pays the machine within a year. So I think it is a good investment. I see there's some guinea fowl. They're into the bush now. So I'll show you, I got a chipper machine, but the engine isn't working. So yeah, storage space is a bit of a mission, and I should have recorded the next clip before I put the machine in there. 1 moment later, somebody gave us this machine. I hope you are watching. Thank you very, very much for this. But the engine isn't working. So the engine needs to be either serviced or replaced. Now the service is going to be a lot of money, and it's an old engine, rusted. So I think I'm going to buy a new engine for this. But it's a chipper, a shredder. It's got some nice blades there. And it should do the job just fine of chipping all this sorghum and stuff. So chipping all the sorghums and things fine would then be great to go into the pellet press machine. So I've been busy ordering and getting the payment sorted out for the pellet press machine, and I will check out for the engine, for the shredder, for the chipper. I've got a little bit of a job for 2-3 weeks or so, and so yeah, I got the money there together with the coffees from last year to pay the pellet press machine. It will only come in quite a few months, I reckon, 2 or 3 months from now. And yeah, in the meantime, when I get all my pays and stuff together, I'll check for a small engine, or I'm busy looking for a small engine. I haven't found one I'm happy with yet for the chipper. And yeah, then we can make some feed for the animals. Like these guys, bloody zoo animals. They learn they get food, so they're real lazy and just lounge about. Don't really go and look for any bugs or anything, so they're no help to the homestead. Currently not even laying eggs. Anyway, so it would be good to get some way of feeding animals, keeping them in the cage. Like for chickens, I've done the math. In about 3 years of eggs, it pays the pellet press machine, or about 1.5 years of being able to feed the cow and milking the cow. The milk from 1.5 years would about pay the pellet press. So all things considered, if we can get the pellet press going and feed animals and make an income from animals, it should pay itself in about 1 year or 2 at least. Because also feeding the animals with feed from the store, it's a zero-sum game. You don't really make a profit. If you do, it's about just breaking even. Mostly just a loss. So yeah, all that in trying to figure out how to make this place more profitable. At least the bunnies, they just eat grass, and the sheep just eat grass, so they're not a mission. But the chickens especially proves more difficult, and hopefully the cow will like the pellets. So thank you very much for all the coffees that went into helping us buy this pellet press machine. We really appreciate it. It's quite a big investment. Been having a lot of prayers and thoughts about it, but I think it will be worth it in the long run. At least so that we can make something from this homestead. And as our soil improves, I think we will have more and more things to work into the pellets. And we've got some Luciana trees and some moringas that will make nice feed for the pellets. Here in block 2, still minimal seeds on these sorghum heads, or if there are, they're very small. But I think it will do for animal feed. Since I've ordered the pellet press, I'm gonna harvest again here. I've harvested a few times before, but I'm just gonna harvest everything here today. And especially I want the seeds from those sunflowers. Not sure how I'm gonna get them up there without breaking the whole thing. Indeed, very little seeds. If I do find it's like this. Check out this one. It's having a growth, well, 2 growths there. I'm making these air roots. Sorghum. Funny. The birds peck at it, so I think there's some nutritional value to it. Not yet even ripe, but already halfway eaten off. With the rainy weather and all the moisture in the air, it's quite a mission to get things dry. So I hope this will speed things up here on the oven to dry them. With the cats and the rain, it's a bit difficult to sun dry also. But we got this drum to about there. I think it's a 200-liter drum full of stuff to make pellets from. These 3 are also zoo animals. They got these grasses here, but they don't eat it. They'll stand here until 10-11 o'clock and not want to eat anything until they come out to eat these grasses, which are the same. Crazy. Talking about something crazy, somebody anonymous gave us 22 coffees on the 22nd of February. Thank you very, very much. We appreciate it. Some of that might go towards the engine for the shredder, but hopefully I will be able to sort it out for the most part. Yeah, it's just the rising prices of groceries. Real crazy. I see milk is double what it was in 2020. So basically our money is worth half less. Very fun and games. Thank you very much for all the support. We appreciate it. Stay tuned for what we will do with the pellet press and stuff.